Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it, wanna change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with your imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. When was the last time you used your imagination? I mean, really used it. Used it to envision something seemingly impossible, like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, or being a princess or famous athlete. I had a wild imagination as a kid. My friend Megan and I would play for hours, pretending everything you can imagine and probably some things you can't. I don't think even my vivid childhood imagination could create what happened in Acts 2 that we will read today. And it is even harder for my suffocated adult imagination to comprehend the events that occurred for those gathered. What happens in this text truly defies explanation. But just for a minute, tap into that childhood imagination hiding inside and try with me to imagine what it would have been like for the disciples. And then a miracle happened. Jesus appeared to them, clearing up that confusion and restoring their joy. He had risen indeed. But then they had to say goodbye again and wait his return once more. The wait was getting longer, and they were losing the will to dream anymore. In the popular aria, I Dreamed a Dream, from the musical Les Miserables, the singer tells of the dreams she once had that began to fade with the difficulties of life. She sings, I dreamed a dream in time gone by, when hope was high and life worth living. But the tigers come at night, with their voices soft as thunder, as they tear your hope apart, as they turn your dream to shame. Now life has killed the dream I dreamed. Perhaps at times this is our song too. Life is hard, and we hope for a better day, but then reality comes knocking, bringing illness, betrayal, insecurity, and loneliness, and soon our hopeful dreams are drifting away. God knows that we, like the disciples, need the Spirit to blow through our lives and alight us on fire. And like the disciples, we anxiously await a Spirit that brings life out of death and hope out of despair. You see, the Holy Spirit brings with it a wild imagination, the ability to see visions and to dream radical dreams. Dreams of a world where children are loved and cared for, where all are seen as important in God's kingdom, where the hungry are fed, the sick find healing, and the hurting compassion. During my 2 years of teaching, I struggled with how to be a prophet for my students. I worked with inner city students, many deeply in poverty and many lacking supportive families. I wanted so desperately to provide a brighter future for these kids, hoping that the small things would make a big difference in their lives, like a listening ear or the lyrics to a good song. My last semester at the middle school was especially challenging as we prepared a musical, and I prepared for a move. I knew this was my last chance to leave a mark on their lives, and it was Willy Wonka who gave me the words. We spent months preparing, practicing songs and lines, making posters, getting excited when scenes came together, and frustrated when lack of motivation prevented us from doing our best. On the night of the last performance, my co-director and I gathered the students in front of us and thanked them for dreaming big with us. Then we handed each student a golden ticket with a note written individually to each kid. We signed those notes with a challenge from Mr. Willy Wonka himself. Now go change the world. There's nothing to it. As I listened to our 8th grade Willy Wonka open the show with this song that I sang to you today, I set up a prayer that long after middle school memories faded from their minds, they would remember to dream big and to work with the power of the Spirit to bring those dreams to reality. What hope do you have for the future that you are too scared to